Very good morning to you. We're going to do a lot of quite gentle stuff today, but there will be a little bit of getting up and down off the floor later, but not too much. So I will keep that to a short section today. But first, let's just start with a few breathing exercises just to get the body relaxed. We'll calm down. We'll just breathe gently. Maybe even close your eyes for this. Let me just make sure I've got my sound. You should hear a little bit of background music. So I want you to take a slow breath into the count of 4. So inhale through your nose, 2, 3, 4, and then exhale through your nose, 1, 2, 3, 4. Long, slow breath in, 2, 3, 4. And breathe out. 2, 3, 4. We're going to do it one more time and then we'll start adding in a few gentle moves as well. So just slowly breathe in and breathe out. Now as you breathe in, we're just going to tilt the head and look up. So again, a slow breath in, look up, and breathe out and look down. And then again, breathe in, look up, and breathe out, look down. Now as we breathe in and look up, I want you to roll your shoulders back, open your chest as you breathe in and look up, and then roll your shoulders forwards, look down as you breathe out. We'll do that a couple more times. Deep breath in, and looking up and rolling the shoulders back, and breathe out and roll forwards. One more time, breathe in, roll back, look up, roll out, roll forwards, look down. Now as we breathe in, we're just going to start raising the arms. So I want you to do a big circle with the arms as you breathe into the count of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Again, looking up, and then bring your arms down. 1, 2, 3, 4, looking down. Again, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4. Excellent. We're just going to continue on that theme. Just going to move my camera so you can see my feet. As we breathe in and raise the arms up, I want you to push up onto your toes. So we're going to breathe in, arms up, and see if you can just push yourself up onto your toes, and then breathe out, arms down, lower your heels back down again. A couple more times. Nice slow, breathing in through the nose, looking up, push onto your toes, and breathe out, heels down, arms down, and look down. One more time, slowly, slowly, breathe in, and breathe out. Fantastic. So nice, gentle, easy exercises to get the breathing going, learning that slow breath in and out through the nose. We're now just going to liven things up a little bit. We're going to get all the joints mobilized and moving. So we're going to do a little bit more energetic. This is only about 3 minutes, and then we'll do some more gentle stuff. So starting with the shoulder roll, as always. Okay, so I'm just going to wait for that music to kick in. And roll your shoulders. Turn that up a little bit so we can hear it a bit better. Fantastic. And roll your shoulders back. Now, right arm, big circles. Fantastic. Just really loosening up that shoulder. Don't go too fast. Remember, this is slow and graceful. That's the idea, slow and graceful. Now, with that same arm, let's do a figure of 8, looping round. It's like a figure of 8 on its side, so just looping round in a figure of 8. Fantastic. Then let's do the other arm. So, starting with circles on the other arm, just loosening up the shoulder, swing the arm round in a circle. Again, we're going slow. And figure of 8. Fantastic. Gracefully looping round. Excellent. We'll just move on to a twist. So, feet nice and wide. Twist. Side to side. Again, slowly with this. It's quite relaxed. Remember the breathing through your nose. Fantastic. Now take one hand onto your hip, other hand up in the air, and we're going to stretch across one way and the other way. Fantastic. And we're just going to go side to side. Have a couple more stretches. Excellent. Now, a bit like we did earlier, we're going to breathe in and push up onto your toes, arms up. But then as you bring your heels down, I want you to swing your arms behind you, stretch it back, and then slowly push up again. Remember, it's tempting to go quite fast on this and just swing up and down quickly, but I want you to go slow motion, really slowly. So, and inhale as you bring your arms up, push up onto your toes. We're going to slowly, slowly, slowly bring the arms down, drop the heels down, push the hands back behind as you exhale. We're then going to inhale, push up a second time. And then as we exhale, we'll bring the arms down. Let's do that a couple more times. Again, go really slowly. Go really slowly. Inhale, push up onto your toes. Exhale, lower the heels down, take your hands behind. Inhale, up. And exhale, drop your arms down. Finally, again, let's go even slower for the last one and see if we can hold those positions for a few seconds. So breathe in. Arms up onto your toes. Balance for a few seconds if you can. Oh, I'm wobbling now. Okay, then slowly lower your heels down, swing your arms back behind you gracefully, slowly. And then again, arms up, push up onto your toes one more time. And then heels down and bring your arms down. Excellent. Very good, very good. We're going to move on and we're going to do a little sequence. We'll take our time on this. We've got plenty of time for this sequence. So we're going to take our time, as I say. Just give me a little thumbs up if you're all okay. And you can hear me okay. And you can hear the background music. We will start. We'll start with a forward fold. Okay, there's going to be quite a few forward folds in this, as you know. Oh, by the way, last week I told you to practice this every day. Did anyone do it? Did anyone do this every day? Thumbs up if you did. Oh, 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 homework for next week. A couple of forward folds every morning, really slowly. Will loosen up those hips and that back. But you have to do it, okay? You have to do it. So, I want you to take a deep breath in and bring your arms up. We're not going to lift onto the heels this time. We're going to keep the feet flat down on the floor. So arms up nice and high. Now we're going to go into that forward fold. I want you to just lower yourself down slowly. Let your arms hang down, let your head hang down, and sink down towards the floor. Now there's going to be different levels of flexibility in the group. Some of us can barely get past our knees with our hands. Yeah, that's okay. Some of you will be able to go lower. Some of you will be able to get your fingertips or even your palms of your hands on the floor. Okay, so go with your own level. Don't worry. We're gradually going to loosen up. We're going to get a little bit lower down each time. Yeah. So let's come up, arms up, straight now, unfold, and bring your arms down. So we're going to put that into a little bit of sequence. Each time we go into the forward fold in the sequence, we're just going to hold for one breath cycle. Breathe in, breathe out. Okay, and then as we breathe in again, we'll stand up. So if you're ready, there's a few different things as we go. So take a breath in, raise your arms up. Take a breath out into your forward fold. Hold here. See if you can just sink your fingers down towards the floor. Inhale and exhale. Now we're going to unfold standing up on the inhale. Then we're going to exhale, lean to one side. Inhale to the middle. Exhale to the other side. Inhale to the middle. Exhale, second forward fold. Inhale, slightly release, and then on the exhale, drop the fingers a little bit lower towards the floor if you can, without bending your knees. Now we're going to unfold again. Inhale, bring your arms up to the front. This is zombie arms. Okay, so zombie arms out to the front. Then on the exhale, we're going to take the arms to one side. Inhale to the middle. Exhale to the other side. Inhale to the middle. Exhale, forward fold. 3 forward folds in this sequence. Inhale. Exhale, lower a little bit further down if you can. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, arms down. Very good. We're going to just progress that sequence now. It's mainly the same sequence, but when we do the forward fold, we're going to add a little twist. Literally add a twist. Okay, so inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Now grab hold of your left shin or ankle with your left hand and bring your right hand up into a big twist. It doesn't matter if your left knee bends. Okay, and then on the exhale, we're going to bring it back down again. And we're going to bring the arms up. And we're going to go into our side bend. So exhale to one side. Inhale to the middle. Exhale to the other side. Inhale to the middle. Exhale, forward fold. This time grip the right shin or ankle with your right hand. You're going to twist the left hand up. Look up towards the ceiling. Doesn't matter if the right knee bends. On the exhale, we're going to bring the hand down. Then we're going to straighten up into zombie arms. Exhale to one side. Inhale to the middle. Exhale to the other side. Inhale to the middle. Forward fold. This time we're just going to hold that forward fold and sink down a little bit more. So one deep breath in. One deep breath out. Sink down. Don't bend the knees. Inhale, unfold slowly with the arms coming up. Exhale, arms down. Now we're going to do the whole exactly the same thing one more time through, just one more, yeah? So, inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward fold. See how low you can get. Now, left hand onto left shin or ankle or foot, and then twist up. Exhale, bring your arm down. Inhale, arms up, overhead again. Exhale to one side. Inhale to the middle. Exhale to the other side. Inhale to the middle. Exhale, forward fold again. Now we're going to twist the other way this time. So right hand onto the right leg. Left hand comes up. And then bring the hand down. Unfold into zombie arms. Those zombie arms. We should have done this on Halloween, shouldn't we? To one side, to the middle, to the other side, to the middle. Final forward fold. Take a breath. Breathe in, arms up. Breathe out, arms down. Very good. Nice, and hopefully that back is loosening up a little bit. So I did say there's going to be a little bit of floor stuff. So this is a fairly short sequence, but we're just going to practice our downward facing position. We're not doing the full sun salutation today. We'll do that next week, but we just want to practice that downward position. Yeah. So I'll just run through it for you first, and then we'll give it a go, and then we'll add some modifications in as well, give you some options. So standing on the end of the mat with the main part of the mat behind you, all we're going to do is we're going to take a inhale, arms up, exhale, forward fold. We're going to bend the knees if you need to, bring the hands all the way onto the floor, take a big step back into plank. And then all I want you to do is push back into downward position. If your heels touch the floor, amazing, but they don't have to. We're then going to come forwards and then either walk forwards or step forwards, and then the other foot, and stand up and arms down. That's it's a short sequence. We're not going to overdo this today. We're just going to do a few just to get used to that downward position again before we start back on the full sun salutation next week. So, if you're ready, nice and slowly and gracefully, arms up, forward fold. We're going to try and get those hands all the way onto the floor. If you need to bend your knees, that's okay. And then a big step back, slowly, one foot, and then the other foot. So we're now in our plank position, high plank. Now all we're going to do is lift your bum up towards the ceiling, push your hips back, push in with your arms, see if you can push yourself right back and get your heels. If your heels are on the floor, amazing. Don't worry if they're not, we're just going towards the floor with the heels. If you find this really uncomfortable, it is actually okay to slightly bend your knees and push your bum up a little bit, yeah? So we can slightly bend the knees if that is more comfortable for you. I really don't mind. The idea is to push your shoulders back. Right, back into plank, and then as we come towards plank, just take a big step forwards with one foot, big step forward with the other foot, stand up, and arms down. We're only going to do this a couple more times, yeah, before we move on, just to get used to that position, and we'll hold that downward facing position for a couple of breaths. So, arms up, forward fold, step back, and push back. get a really nice big stretch. Imagine you're pushing through your arms, so you're trying to bring your head between your arms. Hold for a couple of breaths. You should feel a really good stretch in the backs of your legs. Think about trying to get those heels towards the floor if you can. One more deep breath in and out. And then we're going to release, step forwards, stand up, and arms down. Let's just do one more, yeah? One more today. Just one more. Slowly though, let's go really slowly on this. Arms up. Forward fold. Stepping back. And then push back. Hold it for a few breaths. Let's see if we can hold this position for a few breaths. And then when you're ready, back, step forwards, arms up, and slowly bring your arms down. And have a little shake out. How was that? Not too bad? Not too bad. We'll stay standing up for the next section. Okay, I'm just going to get a sip of water. Now's a good time to get a sip of water. So even if you feel that it should be easy, getting your body weight up and down off the floor like that uses energy. Okay, just lifting your body weight up and down, even if it's just 3 or 4 times, it uses energy, so it's burning calories. So even though it's supposed to be slow and gentle, you will find yourself getting a little bit warm doing that one. Okay, we're going to do our standard. We've done this routine many times before, so we're going to do our warrior routine. Okay, so, and we'll just run through it a few times. I want you to take your feet nice and wide. Okay, so, on the middle of the mat. Feet, walk those feet out. Let's get them as wide as you can. Okay. Now, choose which side you want to do first. I'm going to the right, to your right. I'm going to turn the toe outwards to 90 degrees. Toes pointing towards that wall. Other foot remains across the mat, and we're going to keep that back foot flat on the floor. Now, arms out to the sides, palms down to the floor, and bend that front knee and stretch forwards. Very strong position. Okay, we're going to try and hold that position for a few seconds. Very good. Now, the hand that's in front, I want you to take the hand to the side of the knee. And that arm is going to be vertical. Other hand is going to come down to meet it. And then we're going to unfold and twist up so that the hands are at 6 o'clock. Yeah, one arm up, one arm down. 6 o'clock on the hands. And hold that position. Very good. Now, the hand that's in the air, I want you to bring onto your thigh. Bring the other hand up and stretch up. Excellent. The hand that's on your thigh now goes behind your back of your hand towards your lower back, and the other hand is going to stretch out, and you're going to push out as far as you can. Let's really reach out into that stretch. Very good. You'll feel that front leg working to hold your weight. Yeah, all the weight's on that front foot. Push forwards a little bit more if you can. Now straighten out the legs. Release that tension on that leg. This arm is now going to come down to the side of the leg again, and we're going to do a second twist, but this time both legs are straight. Back to 6 o'clock on the arms. Fantastic. From here, we're just going to twist back up to our horizontal arms, and then we're going to change sides with the feet. So flip one foot round, take the other foot round, pointing the other way. We're going to do the whole thing on the other side. So, starting by pushing forwards into the stretch. You might find one side you can go further than the other side. It's always one slightly more flexible side. So the arm that's out in front, we're going to take to the side of the knee. We're going to bring the hands together and then open out. Fantastic. Hand that's in the air onto the thigh. Other hand comes up. Hand that's on the thigh goes behind your back. Stretch out. Oh, really push it forward. See how far you can get those fingers away from you. Big stretch out. Excellent. Let's hold for a few seconds. This is probably the most difficult position to hold, but we're going to hold it for a few more seconds. Fantastic. Now release by straightening out that front leg. Arm that's stretched out to the side of the knee. Hands together and a big twist up. 6 o'clock with the arms. And back to horizontal. And then we'll do a couple more. Change sides. So let's push forwards. Very good. Hand that's out in front to the side of the knee. Start with your hands together and then open out. 6 o'clock now. While we're here, the hand that's fingertips towards the floor, I want you to just lower yourself down and see if you can get those fingertips even lower towards the floor. You might even touch your fingers onto the floor. Yay! Fantastic. Arm that's in the air goes onto the thigh, other arm goes up. Maintain that bend of that knee. Keep your body weight down. Feel that stretch. Hand that's on your thigh goes behind your back. You're going to stretch the other arm out. Push forwards. Very good. Let's hold this for a few more seconds. Okay, straighten out the leg. Second twist, hand to the side of the leg. Arms together, twist up. Fantastic. Arms back to horizontal. We'll change sides. We'll do one more on the other side. One more on the other side. So, again, nice and slowly. Bend that front knee, push forwards. Let's really go as far as you can this time. Stretch it right out. Hand that's out, we take to the side of the knee. Hands together, open out. And again, lower yourself down. See if you can get those fingertips onto the floor by the side of that heel. Oh, there we go. Excellent. Hand that's in the air, onto your thigh. Other hand comes up. Maintain that front leg, that bend in that front knee. Hand that's on the thigh goes behind your back. We're going to stretch out. Think about pushing those fingertips as far out towards the opposite wall as you can. Pushing out, stretching out. Hold it for a few seconds. This is building up strength in that leg. So straighten out. Hand to the side of the thigh. Hands together, open out one more time. Both legs are now straight, hopefully. Slowly, slowly rotate your body so your arms are back. And then turn both feet. So both feet are parallel now to finish. We're going to bring the arms up. We're going to bring the hands together. And bring your hands down in front of the chest. And release. Very good. Now we're going to do one more sequence on the floor. You get to lie down on the floor. So I'm going to just take a second to adjust my mat. And adjust my camera rather, pointing down towards the mat. And I want you to lie on your back on the floor. Please don't go to sleep. Just yet. So we're going to be lying down on your back on the floor. There we go. So knees up, feet flat down on the floor, hands down on the floor either side, palms down. Now just try and bring your heels in as close to your bum as possible. Okay, and all we're going to do is push the hips up into a bridge position. So you're thinking about getting your hips up as high as you can. And just hold it for a couple of breaths. It's going to work the muscles in the backs of your legs, into your glutes, and your lower back as well is going to get a little bit of a exercise from this position. All you're going to do is hold. So gently, gently, gently lower yourself back down again and release. Okay, let's do it again, a little bit different this time. So again, I want you to push up into your bridge position. Make sure your feet are reasonably close together. We need to keep those feet quite close. I want you to try and lift one foot off the floor and extend out. Now one leg is doing all the work holding you in position. The other leg bring up as high as you can without the knee bending. Hold this position again. Try not to push down with your hands. You don't want to be holding yourself by pushing down with your hands. You want to be able to lift your hands off the floor if you need to, or if you can. Okay, so bring that foot back down again and release your hips back down to the floor. Let's do it again on the other side now. So start by lifting up into a bridge position. Hold it for a few breaths. Then the other leg this time, I want you to extend the leg outwards. And then lift up as high as you can. Top leg should be straight. If you can, keep that straight. Keep your hips up. Hold it for a few seconds. And then lower foot down first into bridge. And then hips down to the floor. Right, we're going to do it one more time each side. Yes, one more time. Same thing. So again, hips up. One leg goes out. Lift your leg up as high as you can. Each of us will get to a different position. It doesn't matter. Try and keep the legs straight though if you can. Okay, bring your foot back down again. Hips down, and we'll do the other side. Let's just lift, extend the leg out, and lift up. Hold for a couple of seconds, and then foot down, and rest down. Very good. Now stay there. We're going to just do some stretches to finish, so just stay there for a second, and if you could just turn yourself over onto hands and knees. We're going to do a cat stretch. So I'm just sorting out my music. So we're going to be on hands and knees. And we're going to do our cat stretch. So the rest is just stretching, yeah? So I want you to arch your back up, let your head hang down. Take a few long, slow breaths in this position, arching your back as high as you can, like a cat stretching up. Now reverse it, bring your tummy down towards the floor, lift your head up. So our cow position. Fantastic, reverse it again, arch your back up, head down. And back into cow, tummy down, head up. back into neutral, flat back, and now sit back onto your heels. You might want to take your knees a bit wider towards the edge of the mat, and we're going to sit back, right back down onto the heels. We're going to bring the chest down towards the floor and creep the fingers away from you, so we get a nice stretch through your back, through your shoulders, and especially into those hips. Hold this for a few breaths. Very good. Now very, very slowly bring yourself back up onto hands and knees. Walk your hands back towards your knees. Kneel up. And we're going to stand up now, so take your time getting back into a standing position to finish off the last few stretches. Let's go back to wide feet. We're going to do one final set of forward folds, but with wide legs, and we're going to see how close you can get those fingers to the floor. Now, if you couldn't get your hands on the floor before, now's your chance. Let's take those hands up. With those wide feet, we're going to take into a forward fold and hang down. Now, some of you will be able to get your hands onto the floor. Some of you will be able to get your palms all the way down onto the floor. That's amazing. Everyone else, just hang on in there. Each time you exhale, see if you can just creep your fingertips a bit further down. If your fingers are on the floor, maybe get your palms on the floor. If your palms are on the floor, maybe bend your elbows. Get a little bit lower. Oh, I've just felt the floor on my fingertips. Excellent. Hold it for a few seconds. You're getting a nice stretch in the back of your legs now. Now on a big inhale, I want you to unfold and bring your arms up. Bring your palms together. And on the exhale, bring your arms down in front and release. Excellent work. Excellent work. There we have it. We are finished. Very well done. Very well done. I hope you found that nice. Not too difficult today. We did those downward facing positions, getting up and down off the floor. Next week we'll put it into a full sun salutation next week. So we'll be adding in the next part of that again for next week. So very well done, all of you guys, for trying it out and having a go. And you all did really. I could keep an eye on you on Zoom. So you're all looking really good. So very well done. We'll come and have a chat, and we'll have a little sit down. And feel free to turn your microphones on if you want to speak to me. And otherwise, I'll say goodbye, and I'll see you on Friday, hopefully, for the Sprightly class.